so get around. But there's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better.
Hi everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. So, this is my baby. So I'm uploading a video this Wednesday because I wanted to give you guys a baby update and also introduce you to my little guy. He's actually sleeping right now. He was awake when we started, but he's been sleeping a lot and he's been a really good sleeper. I'm so proud of him. Before we get started with this video, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of the love and support that you guys gave me on my two community posts when I went into labor, and then also when I had the baby, and also to anybody who's been sending me love on Instagram. I seriously appreciate it. It's been a crazy week. He's actually 8 days old today. Look how tiny he is still. Oh my god. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a name reveal, and I'm also going to be talking to you guys about how like labor went, how all of that's been going, and just yeah, how our lives are changing and going right now. So hopefully you enjoy this video if you were curious on a little baby update. So this is the baby. Can you open your eyes, baby? Can you open your eyes? Everybody is like freaking out about how much hair he has. I guess a lot of babies are born bald, but I don't know, a lot of Asian babies have hair. So anyway, this video is probably going to be really all over the place. But before we do anything, I wanted to tell you guys his name. So this is little baby Killian. So how we decided on the name was actually on Noah's side. So Noah's like ancestry or whatever is Irish, and like his siblings have Irish names, so I thought that would be really cute if we gave our baby one. I know it's kind of weird that he looks super Asian and he has like a really Irish name, but I just thought that was cool to keep in line with his family. And then he has a Thai middle name, so that is kind of like honoring my family. And then the most ironic part of it is that he was due on March 23rd, but he came out on March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day here. So yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Anyone that we tell like when his birthday is and then what his name is are like, did you guys do that on purpose? We're like, no, we picked out the name beforehand and he just happened to arrive on St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, that was kind of cute. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, everything has been a little bit abrupt, especially if you guys have been watching my channel. I pre-recorded a bunch of videos, which are the videos I've been uploading on Sunday. So if I kind of like go back and forth here in my videos and like don't mention the baby or anything, it's because those videos are pre-recorded. But yeah, I actually didn't expect to, you know, go into labor and have this baby so fast. What kind of happened was I woke up on Wednesday morning, which was the 16th, and I started having contractions, and they were painful, but they weren't like unbearable, you know. So I kind of just like went through my day. I had lunch with my best friend, and you know, I kind of just waited it out. And then around midnight that night, which was technically the 17th, they started getting really bad. So yeah, we had to go to the hospital, and then that's when they were like, the baby is coming. I was actually in labor at the hospital for about 16 hours. It was a long time, and then I pushed for 4 hours because this little guy just did not want to come out, which is funny because he wanted to come early. He just didn't want to come out of my body. For those of you who were curious, I did go ahead and have a epidural during my birth. I don't know how women do it without it. go you if you did like a natural birth, but the moment that I got to the hospital, I was like dying and begging for medication. So yeah, that is kind of like how my labor went. We stayed in the hospital for about 2 days. He was healthy and everything. They just needed to keep me overnight for one more day because of like some of the side effects of the epidural. I was just under for so long and pushed for so long that my body had a hard time like coming back to life and functioning. Other than that, everything with labor and delivery went like just fine. Pushing for 4 hours was a little bit crazy because they kind of cap the like time at 4 hours at the hospital that I was working in, or that I was delivering in, which just means like at 4 hours they try to like convince you to do other methods, not like necessarily go straight to a C-section, but you know, there are other methods available to help you, I guess. But I didn't need any of that because I pushed in literally 3 hours and 59 minutes. So yeah, I was right on the line. I also wanted to touch on like what I was talking to you guys about in the previous video that I did on like my 3rd trimester update. First of all, thank you guys so much for your support on that as well. I basically, if you guys didn't watch it, I will link below, but I basically was talking about how, you know, I was 39 weeks pregnant and I still didn't feel like very maternal. I didn't really feel a connection with the baby yet. And like so many people online, you know, while they're pregnant feel that way, and I just didn't. And I wanted to update you guys on how I'm feeling with that, because I think you guys were right. When the baby came, everything changed. Although everybody kept saying like, oh, the moment he comes out of you, like everything's gonna change and you're gonna fall so in love. Actually, that didn't happen for me, because the moment he came out, I was still like in shock and so confused from like being in labor for that long. I was like crying and everything, but I didn't feel like an overwhelming sense of love. That kind of like came later. Even when we were in the hospital, like Noah and I stayed 2 days at the hospital with him, and he was in our room the whole time. We both remember thinking that like it was just so strange. Like we had this little baby in our room and it just didn't feel like we were parents yet, even though there he was. It kind of took a while for us to like, you know, take care of him a little bit to really feel like, okay, we're his parents, like this is our baby. And it's funny because we both kind of felt the same thing. Like the first night that we were there, he started crying and we were both sleeping, and we kind of both had the thought like, oh, there's a baby crying somewhere in the distance, like we can just ignore it. And then like we both woke up and we were like, oh wait, no, that's our baby crying. We can't ignore it. We have to get that. You know, little things like that kind of made this like whole mother thing click a little bit more. And now that it's been 8 days, I've just every day it grows more and more and more. But yeah, to those of you who, you know, felt the same way that I felt in my 3rd trimester video, I would say like even after the baby comes out, if you don't fall instantly in love with him or her or them, don't be afraid. I think that, you know, with me, it took a few days, which I was also very nervous about and afraid when I realized that it was taking a little bit of time. But now I'm very much in love with him. I think it just like comes with, you know, nurturing and caring for this little guy. And yeah, I am very relieved. A few more things that I wanted to touch on. Like I said, I'm 8 days postpartum now. So I had a couple people ask me like what things I was using or what has been like a lifesaver during postpartum. I would have to say get the Frida Mom Postpartum Kit. I used every single thing in that kit. They basically have an ice pack, witch hazel wipes, pads, and disposable underwear, and that really saved my life in the hospital because all of the hospital stuff was just it wasn't that good. So I would definitely say get the Frida Mom Postpartum Kit. I will link it down below for you guys. And yeah, just use everything in that kit. It's really, really helpful. Another thing that has been really a lifesaver for me is this little donut pillow thing that I'm sitting on right now. So one of my friends who just gave birth a couple months before me gave me this pillow. It really, really helps if you had a vaginal birth and you had any tearing. I had 2 second-degree tears, and yeah, the first couple days oh my god, I was in so much pain. And even now, if I'm like sitting, I'm in a lot of pain. So this pillow has been helping me a lot. Another postpartum item that I wanted to recommend are belly bands. I started wearing the belly band 3 days postpartum, and I wore it like 10 hours a day. And what it does is like it tries to push all of your organs and like your abs and your muscles back together so that you can like heal faster, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how my body would have done without it, but I think because of the belly bands, you know, my stomach has gone down a lot. I think it's also because of breastfeeding. People say that your uterus shrinks faster when you breastfeed, so I feel like that's why my stomach has gone down a lot. But yeah, if you are worried about that and you are pregnant right now, I would definitely recommend like some sort of belly band to help your like body kind of like get its shape back together. But honestly, I'm not super worried about that. I'm just really happy that, you know, we're healthy and everything, and a lot of my clothes do fit right now. It's like the stretchier items, of course. I can't fit into the tight, you know, size 2 clothing yet, but yeah, I figure once I'm strong enough, I'll start, you know, doing some workouts and eating a little bit healthier. But I'm trying not to be too hard on myself right now because, you know, there's just a lot going on. And yeah, I think that's important to remember. If you are worried about getting your body back after pregnancy, like just worry about the baby first and making sure that you're healthy and he's healthy and you're recovering, and then, you know, start working out later, because that's definitely what I'm doing. We are breastfeeding, like I said. So right now I'm feeding him every 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours in the daytime and then every 3 hours at nighttime. And that's actually been going great. He's really not fussy right now. I know it's only been 8 days, but these past 8 days have been pretty great. Now, when I actually have a routine where I wake up, you know, every 2 to 3 hours to feed him. And if he wakes up anytime before that, you know, for a diaper change or whatever it is, Noah will actually wake up and take care of him, and then I just wake up during feedings. So we are really utilizing teamwork, and I'm just so like thankful for that, because, you know, it's so supportive, and I'm so glad that he's willing to do that with me. So that has been our routine, and, you know, I've gotten pretty decent sleep because of that. So yeah, thank you, husband, if you are watching. I also did want to check in with my emotions again, to let you guys know that I am doing fine, but I am getting a little bit emotional. Like literally every time I'm feeding him at night, I think it's because like I'm tired or whatever too, but I'm like crying while feeding him because I just love his little body so much, and I'm already like scared for him to grow up, even though it's only been 8 days and he hasn't even gained like any weight yet. We didn't even buy newborn clothes. I don't know why I didn't even think of it. I mainly started buying like 0 to 3 month clothing, but then we have like two newborn sets that we got as gifts, this being one of them, and he barely even fits into this yet, even though it is a newborn size. So it's ridiculous that I'm already like getting sad about him growing up. But yeah, every time I'm feeding him at night, I'm just like sitting there crying, thinking about how, you know, this like portion of his life isn't gonna last very long, and I'm not gonna be able to like swaddle him up forever. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, there's just been a lot of emotion going on. I'm so glad that, you know, everything worked out, and I'm so thankful for this community for talking to me through, and I'm so grateful for this community for, you know, helping me talk through all of my emotions and everything like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed meeting little Killian. He is asleep right now. Otherwise, he would say bye. Bye. Look at his tiny hands. It's so cute. Yeah, so I might do more baby updates if you guys are interested in that. I'm not sure how many people are. These baby videos don't really get too many views, but, you know, if you are interested, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again for all your support and everything, and I will see you on Sunday with another handbag video. Bye!
I get too drunk